Hello me loves, I didn't see you there. Just caught me finishing my brew that I got for me friend Lauren Hope. I'm sorry for what I said when I was hungry. Now Lauren's known me a very long time, over a decade, and she's had to put up with some tough times with me, particularly when I'm not eating, because it does make me very vivacious. Well, I don't know what vivacious means actually. I think it's not some sort of predatory language. I'm going to say aggressive actually. I'm basically an arsehole when I've not eaten, and it is true. Everyone says it. Well, my dad does. He used to sort of swing down in the mornings before school and a 6-hour rant about how I hated like French, for example. I hated French. I didn't get it because I was a bit stupid, to be honest with you. And now I can say au revoir in confidence. I've really strayed. But yeah, no. I suppose it's taking little apologies in order, isn't it? Because we missed last week. I don't know why I did it in that voice. I have a hard time apologising. We'll try again. I'm sorry we missed last week. I was busy. I'm an adult and I'm a human being, believe it or not. And sometimes I go to work and I had a lot of work to do last week and I was very tired. So I just couldn't be arsed, so I didn't. Maybe I was hungry as well, so I was a bit aggressive. But anyway, because I'm an adult, I do things that I say I'm going to do. And maybe some time ago, perhaps closer to the Cold War than we are today, that, well obviously, to be fair, I said that I'd do an episode on Alocasia Poly and how I've learned to look after them. Now I brought one Alocasia Poly, alien plant stew, this bad boy. Now, I suppose you're thinking, why am I going to listen to this man if he's just shown me this plant and says he's going to tell me how to take care of it? The plant's bastarding dead, for goodness sake. And you'd be right. What about if I showed you? Not alien plant stew, unnamed Alocasia Poly, which, to be fair, you could help me name if you drop it in me DMs or in the comment, a name suggestion. I may just go with it. If it's shit, I'm probably going to ignore you because I haven't got time for that. But this is my other Alocasia Poly. I got this perhaps 2 weeks after I got alien plant stew, and I wanted to get it to see if I didn't follow the guidelines because, well, guidelines can be tough, can't they? Look at Boris Johnson at the moment. I'll cut away. I can't really show you BBC footage and stuff like that because I think that's illegals. So, what? No, it ain't, is it? Excuse me. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut away to how I feel the advice shows us to take care of a plant. We'll just go to how I'm struggling here. I'm sat like this because I've got to cut it, ain't I? And edit it.
You need to water the plant, but don't water it unless it needs watering, which you need to check by licking and sniffing the plant and dip your finger in it, but don't do it if it's poisonous, and definitely don't water it if there's been 4 full moons since the last time you watered the plant, or thought about watering the plant. But then do water the plant if you need to water the plant, but between 3 full moons and water the plant. Don't water on the road, but do water the plant. Make sure the plant has been watered before you watered it, but it needs to be dry. But make sure the plant is also watered, and make sure the plant stays wet, but the plant needs to be dry at all times. Keep it in the light, but don't keep it in the light. There's a sun, and then the sun is burning, so just to keep it away from the sun, but it needs the sun to survive, so keep it in the light, but not in direct light, but it needs to see the sun, because the leaves are going to point towards the sun, and if the leaves don't point towards the sun, then they're probably going to die, but keep it out of the sun. The sun is deadly, deadly, deadly to the plant. Just keep the plant safe. Keep the plant out of the sun, but keep it in the sun, direct medium light. Don't water it, make sure you sniff it, and every 5th moon, like I say, water it, but don't water it if it doesn't need watering and you watered it within 3 full moons. Got it?
Probably didn't need to leave it this long. Welcome back. That was good, wasn't it? But anyway, this is me Alocasia Poly, as we said before, and it's looking a lot better than alien plant stew, mainly because it's alive, but it also has these big ass leaves that are alive, still alive. So this is why you should trust me, because as I've just said, the advice plant care gives online can be quite difficult. They're like medium to bright light, but don't keep it in indirect light, but make sure it gets light. Water it, but don't water it. Like we've been through this anyway. And so anyway, I tested this with this wonderful theory I came up with. I water it fairly regularly, like once a week, but give it more spritzing off the leaves and stuff, because the leaves is where it gets it from. Like, look at this plant, it's got like raised veins and stuff down it, and surely that's going to be helpful if I keep misting it. I think possibly that's how it works. I'm not really sure on that bit, but it would be my best guess. Now, oh yeah, how do I do it? Well, like this, I don't know if you can see it, but this Hedera ivy likes humidity, and this Alocasia Poly likes humidity, so I conjured up an idea. How can I make... I had chopped garlic and chili mushrooms, I'm so sorry. So I conjured an idea. How can I make my plants survive better and create a humid environment inside my home? My home. I'll tell you how I do it. When I go, well, when I go for a shower, I take them in with me because it's humid, and obviously I lock the door because, well, I don't know. Even if you're home alone and stuff, like, nonsense everywhere. Look at Epstein. I ain't taking no chances. But anyway, block it all off so it gets dead humid and it gets a bit more humidity. And then sometimes I turn the shower on dead hot and block off all the airways and stuff and leave it open so all the steam gets out, and I lock the plants in the bathroom. And this little video demonstration, I've only put the ivy and the Alocasia Poly in it, but you can do it to all your plants, obviously. And if you sit in there with it, it opens up your pores, and you could do a face mask. You could turn it into a lovely bonding session between you and your plants. Don't get too close to your Alocasia Poly though, because they're a little bit poisonous, like most good things. Heroin, alcohol, petrol. Wait, petrol's bad. No. Very bad. Not the way forward. I don't know what that voice was. Obviously slightly parched. But anyway, this has just been an incoherent ramble, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you lock them in, and because it gets dead hot and there's water vapour everywhere, you've created a super humid environment. But obviously, when it says plants like it humid, they can't live there, so don't make that a permanent fixture and just have a steam room constantly in your house. Do like I do, try to do sort of like one half an hour session every few days, maybe every other day, just like as and when you feel like it, or when you feel like they're looking a bit dry and stuff. Oh no, we're talking about how they're poisonous. Yeah, they're poisonous. So like pets and stuff, so that if you've got a cat that's going to eat it, just try not to have one because it might kill them. And it also means, sadly, no licky licky, because this will happen. I've made another little demonstration. Just wait again. And yeah, I suppose that's terrible, and nobody wants that to happen, especially not in their own home. But this really does bring us to the end of this episode. I'm so sorry, my loves. I'm sorry it's been just an incoherent ramble of nonsense and perhaps, to an extent, stupidity. But what can I say, except you're welcome. And that's about it. So what have we learned? Well, we have learned that when you look at advice online for plants and how to take care of them, it can sometimes be confusing. We have also learned that I'm not very good at a Boris Johnson impression. You can't lick your Alocasia Poly. And that Joseph Stalin died in 1953. So all in all, I say this hasn't been a waste of your time, or my time. Ta-ta for now.